Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Welcome to a new day. Hope you're doing great this morning. It's very foggy out this morning. I don't know what the light is like on this video, but I hope it's okay and that you can see me in the mist. But I love the changing season around this time of the year. It's just like you never quite know what's going to happen. Rain, snow, sun. It's kind of a mystery. But anyway, whatever happens, I'm having my cup of tea. And I've got a cup this morning I'm drinking Twinings. It's my detox drainage. Now, I have been drinking this tea for a while and I actually like it. It's very refreshing and it's a good tea. And just the word detox makes me feel healthy. But I don't know what's in it. I actually looked online this morning and there's a lovely sort of marketing message about how good it is for you, but I actually don't know what's in it. So I'm going to have to do some checking on my detox drainage tea. But anyway, I do hope you're doing great this morning. Thanks for being here. I wanted to just thank the new people that are joining. We, for some reason, have a lot of new people joining our community recently, and I want to make sure that you all know how much you're appreciated. And also, we have women in this group who've been with us for now 4 or 5 years, and so they are full of good ideas and suggestions. If you you want to ask a question. So whatever we talk about here on these morning shows. Just feel free to leave a comment below and people join in. It's quite dynamic. So thanks a lot for all your energy that you give to this community. Now, I have a question for you. And this is something that I have dealt with on and off throughout my life. And partly, I think, because of just my background and my family life and my desire to be a good person, is this whole idea of being a people pleaser. Are you a people pleaser? Do you think people might be taking advantage of you sometimes? Do you always try to please others? This is the good girl syndrome that many of us were a part of when we were growing up. Be seen but not heard type of thing. So I guess just the background here is, do you feel sometimes that people are taking advantage of you, like you're in the middle of something, you're working on something is important to you, and then someone asks you for a favor and you just drop everything and you try to help. And it's just that kind of putting other people first. Do you get stuck sometimes because you've got your own set of priorities and other people try to, intrude in yours to put theirs first, and then you do it? Do you ever go out of your way to help a friend you feel good that you helped and you feel good yourself, but it's really inconvenienced you? It's that dynamic of, this has happened to me sometimes. And we do it with our kids especially. I just made a dinner. My dinner's ready. I'm sitting here with it. I'm just about to watch the news and have my dinner. And they call. And it's like, oh, no problem. It's great to hear from you. And it really is genuinely. But, there's my dinner. So it's that kind of putting things first in the right order. So maybe I could have said, I'll call you back. But I always put certain people first. So anyway, in this article by Karen Donaldson, she talks about how people take advantage of your kindness and how this can sometimes actually help with weight loss efforts. And it's a kind of interesting connection that she talks about. And her key message here is that you don't have to come last. You don't have to always come first, but you don't have to come last. And in answer to that question, what has this got to do with weight? That's kind of an interesting analogy. But the point here is that if you let people use you up, if you drain you, then you have to replenish your energy and your self-identity somehow. And you do this with food in many cases. And, food basically, as Karen says, food demands nothing from you. It doesn't ask you for anything. You just eat it. You just put it in your body to nourish yourself and to treat yourself. And so, if you actually do this, I do this sometimes. Whenever I reach for a chocolate, I keep chocolate in my fridge, and I do have a little bit every day. But whenever I find myself walking to the fridge and picking up a piece of chocolate in the middle of the day, what happened? What did someone say? What email did you get? What happened that triggered that desire to go to the fridge? And for you, it may be cheese or some other of these magical foods that seem to have a power over us. But, carbs trick our brain. They trick our brain into making us feel happy. So when we go and eat bread or have a cheese sandwich or, something with lots of carbs, even blueberries, I've sat down and ate a whole, tub of blueberries and only to have read that they're full of carbs, but they make you feel good. And the fact that it's a healthy food doesn't really make any difference. It's still carbs and it's still extra work for your body. So comfort foods do increase serotonin in your body. That's the feel good hormone, and we get an instant high. It makes us feel better. And so if someone's drained us, we've been on a long conversation with someone and it's really drained our energy, having a bunch of food is the first thing that we do. So, as Karen says, if we don't feel valued, we eat to fill the void. And this instinct or this tendency towards like self-sabotage really is actually built into our bodies and into our background, how we've responded to stress in the past, and dealing with weight in general is a deeper issue than we probably are talking about here with just this concept of people pleasing. But I think the point that Karen's making here, which is really good, is that if we are giving too much of ourselves and draining ourselves, in giving to other people, it's got to be filled up somehow. And the natural response, well, one of the natural responses is to pick up food and eat in abundance. Another is to exercise. I mean, some people go running in order to get that same stimulation, that same high. For then that's filling their body back up with feel-good vibes. But a lot of women, for me, who just sit at my desk most of the day working, it's really easy when I feel a little bit too pulled into something with other people to actually eat. I think I've got over the people-pleasing part of my life now. I do love making people feel good. I have learned, however, like probably most of you, over the years, to actually stop that kind of focus